Hi, how are you? I hope you're well. Welcome to Mel's Mindful Musings. It's a beautiful, cool morning here in the woods this morning. Just so peaceful. And it's giving me time to think about something that I have trouble with every year. A job for work. It's something I procrastinate over, I ruminate over, I find I'm nervous about, and every time I move on with it, I get it done and feel so much better. And I just heard a lovely saying called starve out the scary, love in the good. And I thought, oh my goodness, that is so perfect. It is that whole delaying gratification, isn't it? But I'm never been that good at that. And I just thought, because I avoid this job, it just gets bigger and scarier and causes me more hours of concern. So when I pulled the inspirational card for this morning, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. It seems obvious, but I kept putting it off and then saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow and start tomorrow. And then I just find something else to distract me. And it's all about feelings of not feeling worthy of it, up to it, good enough. And yet I do so many more, much scarier things than this. So what is it? What is it that you need to address, that you keep putting off, that you're finding that it's hard to address, so you just distract yourself over and over again? I will get on with that. I will get on with that. And that becomes a mantra, doesn't it? So how about starving out the scary? Because often it is, we're afraid of the change. We're afraid of addressing it. We're afraid of sometimes just getting on and doing it. It's like we're standing on the edge of the diving board and it's, oh, that water looks so far down. And yet sometimes if we just jump rather than dive, just doesn't have to be beautiful. Just get on with it, doesn't it? And then I pulled this one, believe you can and you're halfway there. I just gave myself a lot of self-talk and said, what is it that I asked, what is it that you're so frightened of? You've done it so many times. And often it is just because I don't like it. I don't want to do it. It's boring paperwork. And I looked back and I thought, yes, even when I was private secretary many years ago when I first started out at work, and even then I hated doing filing. It was put it to one side because I saw no point. You put it away in a drawer and it takes so many hours. But if I'd done it regularly, it would never have built up into a big job. So it's sort of maybe my lifetime nemesis. So I thought, okay, I'm going to start creating affirmations over this thing that I keep putting to one side. And I thought, I need to just say enough procrastination. I will not let that procrastination in my life. I am going to see this job with joy and bring it in with love, knowing that I will feel so amazing afterwards, and I'm going to sit with that feeling. I'm going to be brave enough to just hit it head on and plan to change as I move forward. So what is it in your life that you know you need to change in the year ahead, that you know you need to make different, to bring much more joy in your life because you conquer it? And this last card, those who are brave are free. And I thought that's lovely. Sometimes it is just attacking, or that's a bit fierce a word, but just getting on with those jobs that we don't like to do, getting on with those things in our life that we know we need to do, but we're avoiding. And it takes bravery. That is part of being courageous and brave, is just getting on with those things we don't want to do, or we know that it's good for our health or our well-being, and we keep going down the path that's easier, but we know it's bad for our well-being. Have a think about what it is and think about starving out the bad and loving in the good. How brave can you be? Because I'm feeling that I'm going to use that as an affirmation, saying that if I just get on with it and get on with it bit by bit every year, as I go along, it won't become this big mountain that I have to climb later on. It'll just be tiny pebbles that slowly builds the mountain of achievement instead. And then I will look out on the plateau at the top and be so pleased and proud of myself. Have a think about what it is you can do a little by little, and then maybe within a year you will have reached that plateau at the top of the mountain and look out over that at the sun coming up. This is all obviously metaphoric. And then feel so much more pleased with yourself. So I've decided, I think, that my affirmation will be something along the lines of, I believe I can do this. And if I do it day by day, keep on top of it, then it will bring me freedom. It'll bring me freedom from worry, from concern, which steals your life every time you find yourself being concerned and ruminating, going over and over. It is stealing your life. So write down what it is you got to do and how you're going to do it. Be well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.